Hey everybody, this is Cash Flow Podcast. I'm Cesar Dogan. Another episode number 8.
That's right.
And we have, who do we have?
Ahmed Dogan. What's going on, everybody?
Ahmed Dogan is the...
Steph, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great because I'll tell you why. Off air, we were talking about the power of social media and the power of technology.
Yeah.
AI, ChatGPT, all that.
I really have to improve.
Yeah.
Hey, old
It's okay.
timer, we really have to improve on that.
That's why you guys have me.
Instagram and all these things and posting everything that you do. Like, to me, in my culture, it's actually shunned upon to showcase what you have.
Yeah.
It's
is that
rude.
right?
Yes.
Because
you don't, just
you don't
like
want to
the food
gloat.
that you
It's not
eat.
gloating,
Yeah,
right?
you don't.
Yeah.
What about the have-nots?
But I don't think that shouldn't be a religious thing. I think it
It's
should
not,
be
it has nothing to do
not.
with religion. It has to do with culture.
Yeah, but I think
I'll
it should
give
be
you an
universal.
example.
I don't think anyone should gloat
So
ever.
I'll give you an example. You know, whatever. If you want to add this, add this.
Yeah, good.
So I grew up here. So I'm more Canadian than I am Turkish or whatever I am. I don't even know exactly what I am. I have Kurdish in me. I don't know, Persian, this, that. It's mixed. Everybody's mixed. So I speak Turkish. So I just say, okay, for the ease, I just say Turkish. After World War I, in Turkey, when I was growing up, I noticed the men, especially in rural areas, they walk like 3-4 meters ahead of the rest of the family. That's very strange, right? When you look at it, you're like, what the, why is this guy walking ahead? Who the fuck is he? Like, where does this family unity come in? I looked into this. I said, why is this the case? Prior to World War I, this wasn't the case. After World War I, with the Ottoman collapse, the Ottoman Empire collapsing, there was a significant number of men that died. So this became a tradition because there were a lot of orphans and a lot of children without fathers. So if they walked side by side and another child saw this child enjoying the presence of his or her father, they would say, look, it would hurt them. To avoid that, they would be a lot more sort of harsh and hard, and they would stay distant away from the remaining
So
family.
it's like they're not together.
Yeah, like as if they're not together. This is how it became
Is this
a
still
thing.
today? Today, is this still what
Nah.
happens?
No, it
Not
changed
anymore.
now.
It changed.
No. Now, like, I think
Now you don't even see
internationally,
family
globally,
walks.
everything, I think, like, we don't live in I don't think, this is my own take, we don't live in a patriarchal society anymore. It's
No,
sort of-
definitely not. And
like,
and so,
it's-
I don't know how we got this from social media, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it does
Very
fall
I
hand
don't
often.
in
post
hand.
it. This is the reason. I didn't grow
Oh.
up like, you do
Of
this.
course.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm driving. Oh, this is the suit I bought. These are my guns.
But we are going to talk about it as a business standpoint. Now,
laughing.
how do you feel, both of you, when it comes to social media, smart technology, AI, ChatGPT influencing our business and our growth?
Man, it's definitely a big game changer. It's very time saving. And I feel like a lot of people, if you know how to use it properly, effectively, you can definitely scale your business to a whole nother level. If you're able to implement the proper algorithms and the instructions to the AI, they can build you programs, funnels in a way where it would cater to your sort of clientele or your client avatar. And eventually it'll kind of really be a big return on your investment. But, social media.
You have to gain comfort. Like me personally, I still am not comfortable. I still haven't been able to do it. And it has to be, you really have to post. You really have to be online. And it doesn't have to be the most perfect thing, but you need to be present. And that's what it does.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the new, mortgage agents, real estate agents, I feel like the people that are new into the sales industry are very focused on making the cold calls and all these sorts of things on how to obtain business. But for someone like yourself who has been a salesperson for, over 15, 20 years, it's natural for you. And we were even talking about this yesterday as well. It's just a natural instinct that you called up the people in your phone book because the easiest marketing is your database.
See, but I call not for marketing purposes.
I know you don't.
I genuinely
touch base.
Appreciate the relationships that I have. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? I'm driving. Like, yeah, okay. I just wanted to call.
Yeah.
Is everything okay? You need anything? What's going on? Are we playing? But I don't know. I really have to improve.
And
on
what
social
I'm
media.
trying
the
to-
way you
what I'm
say
trying
that,
to
it
get
actually
at-
hurts me because I've lost business because I'm not very active.
But let me tell you guys something. This is what we're stepping into. Listen, okay?
Yeah.
Cash Flow Podcast, okay? It's an amazing podcast with lots of knowledge, believe me.
You know who that was?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. While you guys were talking, an AI system, I was telling it to
Yeah.
prompt it to say that. Now,
Holy
if you
shit.
did this 15 years ago, people would say, how is that even possible?
Dude, forget that. You can even change your own. Like, we know of somebody that
He's
isn't-
over there,
yeah.
actually. You're talking about Robin. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
He isn't 100% fluent in English like we are. He used an AI. He recorded himself. He spoke in
For sure.
Turkish,
Yeah.
and the AI translated that,
In real time.
transcribed
Yeah,
it in
definitely.
English, and the lip movement was exactly the same.
What I just did for you right now, Donald Trump's mouth was moving
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
So
crazy.
you got him to move for $1.
But
Less.
this
for
doesn't.
free. It's
So
free.
I feel like there's a pro and a con.
That's
to
very
this.
dangerous.
This can definitely help be, time efficient with the work that you're putting out. Like, you can even prompt the ChatGPT
It's
for
so many issues, though,
for a
man.
30-day social media, marketing plan, right? You can literally follow that. You can do that all in one day, schedule everything so that you don't have to worry about posting every single day. But that's the pro to this digital age that we're living in. What about the con where there's a shit ton of people, identity theft, people are being scammed. Hey, listen, we have your child hostage right now.
No, pause. Cell phones have been around for a while, man. The second they created the camera on the phone, that had your identity right there.
Okay, but I
They
feel
have
like
your
this is a whole
identity
different
everywhere. It's
level
not a
though,
big
Steph.
deal.
Like, people are literally, they have your child. Like, I've seen it. You've probably seen it on Instagram too. But like, I'm scared for, my younger cousins, myself, and everybody.
So he's starting to talk like me. You see,
Like a-
oh,
like
my
an old-
younger,
like
I'm
an old
worried
man.
about them.
Like
Oh,
an
they're
old
all
man.
lazy and everything. You can see it.
But
coming.
it's true.
that has
It's
nothing to
very
do
true.
with
But
that.
it's very true because nowadays, okay, there's always good and bad in anything. From cell
Yeah, of
phones,
course.
right? From cell phones to automatic smart homes. There we go. Let's talk smart homes. All right, I got everything at the touch of my fingers. What, you think you're the only one? You think you're the only one that can unlock that door?
No.
Doubt it. Right? So Caesar, is your house smart?
No.
No,
Smart thermostat?
Yeah.
Like, do you
Smart
have a
thermostat? All of this.
home alarm system? Can you do it through your phone, like the Ring doorbell system?
A lot of clients do. I
love it.
personally don't, but yeah, you
I think
can
it's
do
brilliant.
all of that.
But look at all of the open platform security smart ways that you're not the only one looking at that system. The second it's going through Wi-Fi, what, you think you're the only one?
Yeah. No, definitely makes
So
sense.
you don't agree with smart technology?
I do. I have no issues with it, but I feel like is it making people unhappy? Like, I'm
No.
looking at
No.
a different thing.
I don't think that's making
No,
people
because
unhappy.
let's say, I don't know, you're always posting. So
Yeah, I
see,
am.
that's the thing. So when I think about it, I go, what about the have-nots?
Who is the have-nots?
Like,
No,
let's
but
say
you're
I
only
post
thinking
something,
about
I'm
that because
too
of our
sensitive.
culture, though.
No, I
Like,
think
You get
Bro,
what I
you know
mean?
what
Yeah,
our
yeah,
culture
So
is?
that sort of throws
It's
me
like,
back.
listen, like, prime example. I don't know. Let's say you're having a nice dessert and you want to share with your family. Our grandparents would say, "Why would you send that? Now your mom is gonna want some too." You
What if-
should
what if-
feel
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Or if they're pregnant, oh, she's pregnant, she's gonna start craving it. Why would you send that? These are the things that we kind of
they're really
I
putting
guess
a lot
the
of
older
emphasis on
genera-
something very simple.
exactly the older generation kind of really.
You're not gloating. We're going to
No,
get back
you're
to
not.
gloating. You're not saying,
It's
hey,
not
look what
gloating.
I'm eating, and you're not.
See,
You're not
that's
saying
the
that.
thing, though. They lived in a society where cake was a luxury, man.
Yeah, and it still is, though.
Okay, well, not clearly based on what you're saying. It's not
No,
'cause
I
you
said
make
don't gloat.
What does that mean?
Gloating
It's like,
means that
you know,
you're putting it in
brag.
someone's face and saying, hey, by the way, look what I have and you don't. You're not saying
how
that.
How the hell do you make sure that that's not the case? The fact that I'm posting and they themselves, if they can't afford, they're like, oh shit, man.
Are you self-conscious about yourself?
Certain
Truthfully.
things
Certain things might
I
irk
don't
you
know,
a little.
You tell me, am I self-conscious?
Certain
So,
things might
I
get
feel
you.
like it doesn't matter who you are. Naturally, you have some sort of.
Everyone has that
Yeah,
own
of course.
reservation,
It's like
right?
See, you're self-conscious about the way that you sit because previously you
Yeah.
were sitting slouched, right?
And
That's
now you
what it
wanna
came
sit
across.
proper.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to come across as this.
Yes.
Exactly.
yes.
Because what did you say? I wouldn't
Who?
work with somebody that's sitting slouched.
I wouldn't.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you wouldn't
Yeah,
work with
yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
Why?
Like-
They might be the smartest person you've ever met.
Yeah.
No, I said if I had two options, exactly, like perfect. And if one was slouching and the other wasn't, I would be more inclined to work with someone that wasn't.
All right,
That's
so
what I said.
question.
Like if the hands are in the pocket
Yes.
and you're just like, this. Like,
But that
for
could
me,
that
like,
could be an
dude,
introvert. But maybe they're introverted.
I don't give a shit.
Ah,
I'm telling you about myself, man.
No.
So on a job site, when the guy's just looking at me, he may be the most guy. Like, make it look like you're working. Get it going. Get the energy up, because everybody has problems.
I feel like I just
what
feel
I'm
like
saying,
you
right?
have a lot. You have a very high expectation of people because you set the bar for yourself
That's right,
very
big
high.
man. Maybe you set your
Hey,
own bar
hey,
too
big
high.
guy.
Hey, I may
Maybe
be fat,
you-
but I like running.
No, but maybe you set your own bar so high.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
It's not a bad
he
thing.
expects
Not
the
a bad thing.
No, it's not.
You know the fact that I said that, she actually removed her hands from her pocket, and that's why I actually said it, so that she would.
Why?
Because
To make
the
people
fact-
feel awkward?
No. But when you do that,
Why,
for
are you
me,
messing
it's
with
just
my team?
No, I would never do that. But for me, it's just like
Uninterested.
Like, yeah, like it gives me that, like, no, like, yes, we're motivated. We want to do this. We
So
want to head it right on.
Are you afraid of ChatGPT?
No, I'm not afraid of.
No, you know what I mean. Like afraid by, is this going to now make people not use their own intuitive behaviors?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like
Dude,
taking
I've
the
had
cognitive
lawyer
behavior.
friends go to ChatGPT in a litigation and on a trial to see what their opening statement
And I
should
bet you
be.
it's amazing. And I bet you it came off as amazing.
Oh yeah. I built my new resume
So
on
did I.
ChatGPT.
No, how nice. Why don't you tell everybody how you're doing it? So what's real and what's fake?
You'll never know. You know why? Because on ChatGPT, you can write down a disclaimer saying, I want this to be realistic. And all of a sudden, they're going to use words like and
Holy shit.
You'll never... Listen, I can prepare a thank you letter to you that it will sound 100% like me. You can never... When my son is in grade 5, he could
So
not...
now I can actually be considerate. I can be considerate. I'll just do that and just
No.
send it over.
No, listen, my son is in grade 5. And he was having a hard time with doing math. It couldn't get division and all that. He couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Teacher would not have enough patience to teach him.
Okay.
So he came home.
So
And
you pin it on the teacher too, eh?
No, I came home and I studied with him. He still couldn't figure it out. You know what? We went to ChatGPT. Input that question. They gave the answer. Then I wrote down, teach it to me as I'm a grade 5 student. It made it so simplistic that my son got it like that.
Get
Something
the hell
that
outta
teachers
here.
could not do.
Okay, so screw the teachers then. Why don't you just change it to a
Homeschool.
software?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
So
do that.
That's the whole smart avenue to things. But now let's talk about something else.
Is it making people lazy though?
Oh
No,
yeah, 100%.
No, I don't think so. I think
It
it's
is.
making people more attentive to the way that they're behaving.
I don't think that people are using their true creativity. I feel like everybody's creative now.
But this is good. Now you're pushing the bar up there. Because if this was at this level, now ChatGPT brought it to here, you got to get higher. So how are you going to do it? You can't now rely on ChatGPT.
Bro, you can't beat a computer.
Why? Yes, we can.
You can't beat a software. No, you can't. It's
Eventually, we'll
impossible.
have chips in our head.
Yeah.
Right.
Elon Musk?
Yeah, I love Elon Musk.
You would actually do that?
Yeah, definitely.
What's your take on that?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Really?
I like all natural.
So
yeah.
you like all natural. Let me ask you guys something. When you have a headache, what do you take?
Tylenol.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's in there that can kill you?
know.
Take a good look at Tylenol's medicine list. Most of those will give you cancer.
What's up with these people in cancer? Like, there's something called causation. Is there a direct correlation?
Do you want to
between the
know
two?
something? Cancer has been perceived as a bad word, but it's really not. Do you know what cancer really means? It means that your body has now found a problem and is trying to take all of its red blood cells and close it in, which causes a tumor, which causes cancer.
Well, it's not a positive thing.
But your body is fighting something to not make you die.
I love the way you think about that.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Perspective. Hey, you got cancer. It's nothing. It's all positive, bro. Your body's
Listen,
fighting.
if your
That's
body
good.
if your body didn't create a tumor, then the cancer would spread and you would die.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
You're always right.
Thank you. Now, question, guys. Now,
Was that genuine?
guys, have you ever heard of these things called? They're almost like little mini homes that you could just kind of put wherever you want, almost
Yeah.
like cookie cutters.
Tiny home.
They posted it on.
Everybody
What is the deal with this? I
Home
don't
Depot has it
understand.
for like $40,000.
Yeah, the U.S.
Talk to me
Oh,
about it,
oh,
guys. Talk
US.
to me about it. Is this even smart? Like, what is it?
So now you have tiny homes, very, very big. It's sort of like garden suites, but they can literally just take it, crane it, drop it. They're usually anywhere between, I guess you can say, 350 square foot to 600 square foot. And
Just
you
like a
can
condo.
And it's true that you can even put it in your backyard. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, garden suite.
You
But
can
you have
use
to
it.
have the
Yeah, you
permits
can.
for it?
You can.
I don't know how I feel about these tiny homes, guys.
Why? Well, the demographies are changing. People's like they're not having big families.
Do you agree with small homes? It's almost like a trailer park, but small.
It is. It is.
But
yeah.
small.
It is a trailer. That's exactly what it is. It's just a tiny little home.
But it can't be moved, obviously. It's just.
Well, you can crane the shit out of it. Yeah. You can move it somewhere else.
One if the roughings aren't done, obviously.
No, but you can remove the roughings.
Yeah.
And then just take it out.
You guys, so do you guys think that this could be a way of the future where people are going to start to look towards that now that they can't afford the traditional detached, semi-detached townhomes, duplexes, bungalows?
People
think
will
people will
always
just
want
move
their
out.
space. No, I think so. If you're single, you don't intend on getting married or just have partners.
A condo.
Do you even who cares? You can have a small home,
Yeah.
a tiny home, and you can just move it as you wish. You can do a land lease somewhere, depending like a parking lot. Think about a parking lot
Sure.
full of tiny homes.
Sure. But that's exactly what it would be, right?
You can go and live anywhere you want. If you want to go beside the beach,
Well, I
you
guess
want to
it's
be in
sort
the
of like
city.
an RV.
Yeah,
So, but an
But they have
RV.
it
So here's the thing, though. What price did you say it was?
38
40,000 like American.
Okay, so an RV.
from Home Depot.
Okay, so Home Depot, I don't know.
No, but
if
you
I
can
would
get it
trust
from China too, for like literally 30,000. Like come drop, put in.
Really?
Yeah, it costs about that much.
I wonder if after the earthquake in Turkey and the Middle East, because of those container homes, I wonder if that influenced.
No. This was up and out like for the past few years now.
Have you
It's
guys
been
have you
going.
guys witnessed any of these little homes yet?
Yeah, it's like,
Is it weird? Like, what is it?
dude, I wouldn't be able to live there.
Because it's too tiny. Like,
It's
what
too
you said?
tiny, I
300
can't
square
move.
feet.
No,
300
it
square feet.
depends.
This is
Yeah,
300 square
400
feet.
Yeah. So it's literally everything in small.
I'd feel claustrophobic. I would.
Like
Exactly
for instance,
it,
do you
yeah.
need a walk-in closet, dude? I'm asking you. I don't know.
Do I have one or do I
No,
need one?
Do you need one?
No.
You as a man,
No.
you need one.
Definitely not.
I don't know how you identify.
De-
so I need
definitely
to be
not.
cautious with that too.
Definitely not.
Like me, I don't need it. Just give me. I have one of those like racks just in the middle, and for me, that's enough. I don't need it.
No. But there's a difference now between need
And
and
one.
want.
No. I'm okay with it.
Oh, you're okay
I'm
with
content
not
with
having.
it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
But if I'm married, if I have kids, I want to make sure that they have it. Because,
Okay.
but if I'm not interested in getting married, that's what I would do.
Do these small homes have solar panels? Like, well,
You
how
can add it
you
if you
can
want.
add that as
put it-
well?
Yeah, solar panels you can add anywhere, bro.
I'm just wondering if it.
You can be off the grid completely if you want.
So, and that's the other step I wanted to take. Do you think that this would be smart if you wanted to be off the grid?
I don't think it's like. See, that's the thing. What about when you say off the grid? Do you need internet access?
No, off the grid for me is like no running water,
Yeah.
no electricity.
What
off
about
the grid,
internet?
solar panels, man. That's what I'm saying.
What
So,
about
do you
where
need
you-
internet?
nah, because now you're leaving that world behind. I'm saying live off the grid, live off the land. Just
Anything
be
that
out.
involves something smart, you would never be off the grid.
But that's what I'm saying. You would never. No, if you I have a friend of mine that actually got a steel container, the ones that you ship,
Yeah,
goods
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
and he's putting it into the like 2 hours more north than Muskoka, and he's
Okay.
just gonna live off the grid, off the land. There is a small town that's maybe 2 hours away,
Yeah.
but that's just to get some food here and there. But he's
Yeah.
gonna want to cook and clean, and there's no running water, no electricity.
So,
where's
how's he getting water?
Yeah. Is there a well?
Yeah, there's a well, I believe, that I think
Why does he
is
wanna
already
do this?
purified.
And
He
how
just
is
doesn't
he
want all
putting?
this life anymore. He's
Oh,
done.
yeah?
He's absolutely done. He hates the technology. He hates the way the world is going, and he just wants to live on his own, which I can
Is he
respect.
single?
He was married,
Okay.
and whatever, and here we are. Having said that, he just doesn't want this hectic lifestyle anymore. Would this small home be a higher alternative to living than just getting a container and
Well,
saying, "What the-"
clearly,
Yeah.
like
Would
based
it
on
though?
what you said, yeah. Of
Would you do
course.
it?
Me,
or
no,
have you now suburbed yourself?
No.
I mean-
I'm city person.
Yeah.
I know
But
that.
here's
I
the
like
thing,
going
though.
out for about 4 days.
Yeah.
6, and then after
And then
I
come
don't.
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's okay.
What about you?
City person. I won't be able to do it up north.
You can go vacation, no problem, but
Yeah, of course.
no. But when you up north, you go to a cottage. A cottage is very
Dude, but we'll go
lavish.
for like school field trips or something there. That's what we'll do. Like go there and say, this
Rough it
is
up
the
for a
way
little,
how
yeah.
people are doing it. Let's do this. Pull out the water. Shit.
And then
Dude,
you
I
But
need
that's
a faucet.
everybody though. The person that's up north wouldn't be able to come to the city, and vice versa, because you're so accustomed to
of course,
quickly going to the
Everything's
grocery
just quick.
store. Yeah, exactly.
unless you want to detach. But now the final question I have on this episode about these small homes is: if you're going to spend 40 to 50, maybe even 60,000 on these things, would you just take that money and maybe invest it somewhere else? Like, would you?
It actually
invest
costs
or-
more than that. For a decent, you're looking at 100,000.
Okay, 100,000.
120,000,
At that point,
Yeah.
wouldn't it just be better for you to say, you know what, I'm just gonna rent. I don't want to have a home, clearly, and I don't want to spend 100,000 on something that I might get sick of.
But see, it depends on the
perspective,
psychological
right?
state that you're in,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to just not be dependent on something or be committed to something, that's the best way of doing it. No one can kick you out. We were talking about landlord tenant. There's no landlord.
Well, no, hold on. In that case, yes, they can kick you out. It depends on where your little tiny home is permitted to
Yeah.
be. Then you can get kicked out. See, that's the thing. There's a difference between a landlord and you using a landlord's property or you having your property placed on land that is owned by someone. That's totally different.
It's like a land lease, but it's
Like a
It's
land
more
lease,
ma-
I know that they could.
yeah,
hell outta here.
Yeah, depending on what it is, they could say, "Look, we don't want you on our land anymore."
They can literally pick up your house and move it, man.
Yeah.
So we are in
Talk about
2000.
getting a mortgage on that, eh?
We are in 2024. Do you guys think that the small home thing needs a bit more time? Do you think it's
I
still
don't-
too early in the game?
I know a lot of people that are investing a significant amount of money in this area. A significant
way.
amount. Yeah. And a lot of cities outside of the greater Toronto area, they are building facilities to actually build these. To build them. They're actually giving like almost free land to say, look, put up some sort of industrial complex where you would be building tiny homes here.
What's that place that you were talking about up north? Like a cottage area. It's like literally like a land filled with like all these small homes.
So those are, it's like a,
Small little cottages.
yeah. So this one in particular was, I forget what it was
Like
called.
An hour from Aurelia.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 15 minutes. It's pretty much a trailer, but you look at it, it's like a cottage. It's like $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a year. You get it for 6 months. It's they give you the water, the electricity. You don't pay for it. It has
Where
a
is
pool
this?
there.
This sounds
send you-
amazing. This sounds
It's a
fantastic.
And it's the same concept of all those like small homes, tiny homes, whatever. I feel like it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, maybe like a 1 acre land and there's like 50 of them.
This is incredible.
Yeah, I'll send you the details.
How interesting is that?
You can
And
go
one of
rent
those,
it.
It's like
out.
yeah, you can rent it out.
This is on the outskirts of the city.
Yeah, it's an hour and 15, 20 minutes.
North or
North.
north?
Yeah.
So you're
You have it in different
past
places
past
too.
Barrie,
Yeah. It's a little north of Aurelia.
Aurelia.
Yeah.
How interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like they purchased land, and then they just put a whole slew
So
of
this
these.
is what's happening now. So like a buddy of mine, he's doing that. He wants to build these tiny homes, like these trailers, if you will. But they have like a 250 square foot deck that they attach to it. They have running water that's connected. They have a washroom, a 3-piece washroom, a bathtub. They have 1, 2, 3 bedroom, depending on how big it is. This one in particular has 1 bedroom. They usually have bunk beds, Murphy beds, roll-out couches, these sorts of things. So you can really accommodate a family. A kitchen,
Crazy.
electricity, all of it.
Amazing.
So you pay a annual fee with the service and everything. So if it's a higher end, if they have all of these amenities like a basketball court, a swimming pool, you're paying maybe about $10,000, $12,000 a year.
Beautiful.
You get it for 6 months,
Amazing.
unlimited access, and you can rent the place. But sometimes they want a cut or they want to rent it themselves, and you do a split. But they will be responsible of taking care of the property.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Boys, where can they find us if they want to know more information?
Well, you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, on Cashflow Podcast. Personally, you can find me on Mortgages by Amit on Instagram. It's my website, and my email, info@mortgagesbyamit.ca. And
Instagram, Caesar Homes Canada. Alternatively, caesarhomes.ca.
And we will see them on the next episodes.
Thank
take
you.
it easy, guys.